know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready.
Rob Handlery, I feel like you've been covering Grand Theft Auto 5 for most of 2014, just waiting for the Heists update to finally show its face.
Waiting.
Turns out we're going to be waiting until next year.
Well, yeah, early 2015, so I guess you could say January, February.
March.
Maybe.
But yeah, a trailer came out today. They showed off some details for what we're actually going to be able to do in Heists.
That's right, as well as some info in general, and hype train all aboard. I'm stoked. So, just to kick it off, they showed a lot of stuff. Tons of new air vehicles. You got like a Hind helicopter, the Hydra jet from San Andreas, which is like vertical takeoff. You got a Huey helicopter with mounted guns. You got an armored car. Tons of just kick-ass vehicles. But the Heist info was finally revealed, so it's going to be 4 people total in Heist.
Okay.
The Heist leader needs to have a high-end apartment where you actually conduct as you remember in story mode, you have like the layouts. Yeah, you have to do it in your own place.
Corkboard style.
Right. It's exactly that. So there's 5 missions. Each mission has basically 4 ways of playing it.
Okay.
One of the reasons why it took so long to get this Heist update out is that each person had to be doing something interesting the whole time.
Yeah, so instead of like single player where you can, you know, you're just playing one character and then you switch when the interesting stuff happens.
Right.
I guess if the getaway driver can't just be sitting in the car waiting for everyone.
You know, one guy's gonna be flying a plane, one guy's gonna be handling demolitions, one guy's gonna be undercover like in a prison or something like that.
I hope that they still have the mass of people playing because it came out, what now, September 2013? The next gen version will have been out for, you know, 2 or 3 months by the time, or 4 or 5 by the time this hits the streets. It's going to be really interesting, I think, to play those for the first time, but do you imagine, because you're someone who plays GTA Online quite a lot, do you imagine that there's going to be this sort of atmosphere where people are going to be like almost speed running them, just getting really, really good at them and like trying to have crack teams?
Yeah, I mean, I think total, it's going to be about 20 hours of actual gameplay. The idea also with GTA Online is you want money. So there is, you know, if you do first person, for instance, you do all the missions first person, you get a bonus.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah. So
that's amazing.
And touching back on the Heist leader, which is really interesting, is the Heist leader actually also does their setup missions.
Yes.
To your actual heist. So that's still incorporated. But the Heist leader also has to throw down money.
Of
his own money in order to like buy the masks, buy the uniforms, buy the outfits for the mission. Interesting. So I'd say and each person has a totally different experience. So replaying these, I mean, I could see it, 20 hours, tripling if that. Like I could see it being something you'd always want to play back on.
Well, we've been waiting long enough to do it. Your hope is that Rockstar have been putting in the time to make sure that it's a worthwhile update.
Right.
So yeah, I look forward to you covering the Heist update, continuing on 2015 and maybe into the future here on GameSpot.com.
Yeah.